The seasons are changing and the weather is definitely turning colder. I was outside this morning and I said to myself, brr, it's a little chilly. So guess what? This month's theme is just that. Octobrrr. Now what could that mean for our photography? For me, it is definitely going to mean some time outside. Right now, the leaves are changing colors here in the forest. I know that there are some places that are already even seeing snow, but I'll bet that we can also come up with indoor Octobrrr photography too. I was envisioning something by the fire, cozy, or maybe just a fall or wintry color palette. When I think about portraits, landscape, and nature photos that I have taken in the last few years, I come up with a whole slew that fit in with this month's theme. Let me share a few photos with you now, and then I will tell you how you can see more. So the first example that popped into my head is this photo shoot I did in the snow. Talk about brr. What's funny about this shot is that I had everything set up to look as though I was in a winter wonderland, but really much of the snow had melted around me by the time that I actually got out to the forest, and I had to trudge through some mud and toss my boots away from the pristine puddle of snow that was in my scene. I also think about the aspen leaves changing colors and how I was on a hike up to the highest point in Arizona, Humphreys Peak, a couple of Octobrrs ago when I took this shot of the beautiful colors. Or how about this one? I was cozy by the fire with my furry blanket for this holiday shoot several years ago. Shooting with the fireplace was definitely a challenge in balancing the light between me and the fireplace, but at least I was warm. This shot was taken during a late season snow. I woke up to buckets of snow falling, so I bundled up, grabbed my camera, and headed just outside of town for a walk in the woods. It was magical with the fresh snow and the sun coming out to light up the bright blue sky. As I thought about times that I have been freezing cold but determined to get the shot, the Grand Canyon came to mind. In fact, winter is my favorite time there because there aren't as many crowds and it's just a certain stillness that comes to the place. Frankly, I've been cold but trying to get the shot in snow a lot through my years as SnapChick. When I think up these photo shoot ideas or ideas for field trips, I tend to forget the reality of losing feeling in my fingers and toes, but always wanting one more shot. So everyone, what else will I come up with this month? I do have a big field trip planned and it's coming up. I'm headed to Bryce Canyon and Zion National Parks. It's also Halloween later this month and I have a tradition of doing some sort of themed photo shoot. We'll see what I come up with for that. And you know, one thing that I feel like I'm missing here today in these photos that I'm showing you is the desert. It's a part of me, and I will certainly get out there and share that with you too. For all of my Octobrrr projects, I will tag them on social media. I hope you join me in this challenge and that you tag your images too so that we can all see them. Remember, Octobrrr, no E, 3 R's. Now friends, I do have a bunch of other photos from the last several years that fall into this theme. I have one more of those images up at snapchick.com for everybody to see. There is a link in the description below where you can see that. Also, VIPs and Patreon Zion and Beyond patrons, sign in while you're there to see an entire gallery of images where I am freezing my behind off in the cold. But everyone, stay tuned this month because I am excited to, well, get cold and take pictures doing it. And as attractive as that sounds, how could you not join me, right? Even if you don't, make sure that you subscribe here on YouTube and follow me on Facebook and such so that you see all of my adventures in Octobrrr. There are links to do all of those things in the description below, and I'll talk to you soon.